Hi guys, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to teach you uh, how to output the text on the screen, how to output anything. These are the little functions. First of all, I'm just going to output the text on the screen by using the jQuery functions. So let's start. Here you see that I have already created this file. I have already tell you how to create it. This is the HTML file. Here you see that all the things you have already know. This is the way to add the library. This is for the CSS body, and in the body I have created one paragraph, and here are the script tags. In between these script tags I will write my jQuery code. So I'm not going to add the jQuery by using the external JavaScript files, jQuery files. I'm just going to use the internal tags but I'm going to use the internal method. This is the internal method, and uh, let's start. This is its render form. It is in the browser, and this is a paragraph. So now first method is to write anything in the pop-up notification. Many times when you open many websites, so there is a pop-up notification on the screen, and that pop-up notification just telling us this all the crap. How to create that pop-up notification? We have to write alert, and in between the parentheses you have to write double quotes or the single quotes, and in between these quotes you can write your text. Here I'm gonna write Udemy instructor. Here is, and now let's check its output. When I refresh it, so here you can see that this function execute, alert execute, and its text is on the screen in the pop-up notification. Then you have to OK it. Whenever you will refresh the page, so it will in front of us. So whenever you will refresh the page, this code will execute, and so in this way you can print the text in the pop-up notification. And now this is the way to print the text inside the pop-up notification. But if you want to print the text on the screen here, so how to do it? You have to write another function, that is document dot write function, and parentheses. If you don't know what is the function, so don't be confused. You will understand what is the function. Those students who have already know many other programming languages, they know what is the function. So now this write is a function to write the text, and you have to write double or single quotes. Here I'm going to use single quotes. You can write any quotes. So here is for, so now this text will be printed on the screen. Here is pop-up notification, and here you see that. So this is another method to print the text on the screen. This document is an object. If you don't know what is an object, don't worry, I will teach you. And this statement is just printing the text when the document is ready. So its function is just that. And after this, the third method that I'm going to tell you is to print the text inside the console. So what is the console? I will tell you. Here is, you have to write console.log, and in between the parentheses you have to write double quotes or the single quotes. Whenever you have to write text, so you have to write it in between the double or single quotes. So here I'm gonna write, let's do it. Here is, remove it, and here is alert. Here is here is document.write text, and where is the console text? Console text will be in the separate console. So now I'm going to tell you what is the console. Every browser have the developers options. What is the developers options? Here I'm going to show you where is the developers options. Here is the more tools, and here you see that developers options, the developers tools. Here is what is being by developer. These tools are just for the web developers. those who are working with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP. So here is the Control Shift I. It's shortcut when I click on it. So this the code of this page is open. Here is the code of this page is open. This is the code of this page. You can also open it directly by inspect element. Right click on this page, and if you inspect element, so this code will be open of this page. And here is the console, and here is our text. So this is the console in which we can see the output of our code. Here you see that I have write this function, so this function will print the text inside this console, and this is the console. And what is this in this so now what are these options? I'm just going to tell you this thing fastly. Here you see that here we can see our code. This is the directory, and this is the jQuery.js file, library file is open. But here I'm just going to close this file, and here I'm going to close my file, open my file output, and here you see that this is the file that we are editing. Here is the console.log. Here I'm going to zoom it, so here you can see that this is our file. Here we can view our code. We can just view our code, and this is the code, and here in the console we can see its output. So this is just a facility by every browser that you can see the code of your file and its output if you use the console function. And these are the elements. Here you see that this is the HTML of our page, here is the JavaScript, and here is the CSS of our page. So in this way you can also see the code of your file, and you can also see the console. So how to open it? You just need to right click and inspect element, or you can directly Control Shift I is the shortcut. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any problems, so kindly add the discussion. I will help you as much as I can. See you in the next lecture.